It was supposed to be just another dusty box, the kind you find in the attic and ignore for years, the kind filled with old clothes, broken toys, and things no one remembers keeping. But that afternoon, while searching for winter blankets, Arav found something different. A diary. It was small, brown, worn at the edges like it had been held too many times. No name on the cover, no lock, just silence. He opened it. The first page was blank. The second page, too. But the third had writing. Neat, careful, almost too careful. If you're reading this, you weren't supposed to find it. Arav frowned. He flipped the page. This diary is the only proof left. His heartbeat slowed. Proof of what? The next entry was dated, but not recently. March 12th, 1998. That didn't make sense. This house hadn't even been built until 2005. He read on. They told everyone it was an accident. They said no one was responsible, but I saw what really happened. Arav sat down on the attic floor. Dust floated in the air like tiny stars. He kept reading. Page after page described a story. A boy, a fall, a staircase, a lie. The writer claimed someone had pushed the boy and that the truth had been buried to protect someone powerful. Arav's fingers tightened around the paper. The diary never named the victim, but it named the witness. Me. The handwriting changed after that, less steady, more rushed. They warned me not to talk. Someone knows I saw. If anything happens to me, this is why. Arav swallowed hard. The attic suddenly felt smaller. He flipped to the last page. There was only one sentence, written darker than the rest, like it had been pressed into the paper. The person responsible still lives here. Arav froze. Here? He looked around slowly. The wooden beams, the stacked boxes, the narrow attic window. This house. His house. His first instinct was to laugh. It had to be fake. A prank, a story, someone's abandoned novel. But the dates, the tone, the fear in the handwriting, it didn't feel fake. It felt real. Too real. He climbed down from the attic, diary clutched tightly. The house was quiet. His mother was in the kitchen, humming, making tea. Normal, safe, familiar. He stared at her. She turned and smiled. Find the blankets? His voice stuck in his throat, because suddenly he didn't know what answer he was really searching for. That night he read the diary again, slower this time, carefully, looking for clues, names, places, anything. And then he saw it, something he hadn't noticed before, a small detail. On one page, barely visible, almost erased, but still there. A signature. Not a full name, just initials. R.K. Arav's breath stopped, because hanging on the wall outside his room was a framed certificate with the same initials. His father's. He didn't sleep that night. He just stared at the diary and wondered, was it telling the truth, or had it been waiting all these years?